point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Mills now. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Hines. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know their division titles and wild card spots up for grabs. So those teams, no doubt, they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys, one more time, let's go get them. If we win, it benefits someone else.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll try the left side. Hines flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mills. He'll get this one out to Rex Burkhead. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd down and goal. Mills. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Third and goal, Mills. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Mills to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Lance now on first down. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Brandon, guys do whatever it takes to have fresh legs late in the season nowadays, don't they? How about him last week? Week 16, NFC Player of the Week for his performance.
Probably means a little bit more to him later in the year, doesn't it? Because of what you just said, the fatigue for a running back throughout the season.
Shows the offseason training and the endurance that he created in order to have that type of a game this late in the season.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now Lance. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to...
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Mitchell. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Lance now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Jordan Matthews, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now it's Hines. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 39, Mills. Got a man, it's Collins, complete.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On first down, it's Hines. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw is Mills. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hines. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd and 7, Mills eluding the pressure right. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
At their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things out.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight?
Shotgun now for Lance. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mills. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. 3rd and short yardage, Mills. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jordan. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A huge play there for Houston. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and goal, Mills. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Mills from the gun on 3rd down. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lance. His throw incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Big stop. Let's go.
Here's Lance to throw it. This one caught by Kittle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, 49ers. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia, and trying to erase this deficit. They run with Hines, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
On 3rd down, Hines, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Off the play fake, Mills. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mills. And that is incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Uses the spin. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, it's Mitchell, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a play fake. Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Touchdown, 49ers! I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. To throw, Mills. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, Mills. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Mills. Another throw for Collins. This one complete. And he's brought down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Lance checks this one down. It's Mitchell. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. That's returnable now for Smith. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Hines, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Mills now from the 50. Steps away to his left. Over the middle, Dorsett. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it, Brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On third down, it's Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for San Francisco, they improved their mark to 12-4 with 1 game to go.